Hello, beautiful people. Welcome. My name is Nikka. Today we are going to be doing a belly dance cool down. I think that all too often when we get done dancing, we're like, "Khalas, I'm done. Let me lay down or sit on the couch." But it is so important that we take at least 10 minutes to take care of our body after we are done dancing. Here are some of my favorite moves to cool down together. Let's get started on our hands and knees using our yoga mat if you have one, or maybe some carpeting, something a little bit cushiony to support the knees. Taking cat and cow together to soothe the spine, let's drop the belly and open up the heart. Inhale. Exhale, round your spine and look to your navel. Tuck your belly button back and in. Scoop your belly button back strong. Inhale, drop your belly, open your chest, shoulders roll back and open up your heart. Exhale, round. I really want you to focus here on the lower back rounding. Our lower back takes a lot of pressure when we are dancing. I want you to really lengthen out like you're tucking your tail between your legs, scooping your lower belly in. 2 more. Inhale, expand, drop through your heart, roll your shoulders back. This is also great conditioning for getting more mobility in the spine, which we need tons of as belly dancers. Exhale, contract and round your spine. Focus on that lower back. One more time. Big inhalation, opening. Exhale, rounding. And let's pull back to child's pose, one of my favorite postures to take after dancing. This lets the hips stretch out, allows the back to stretch out, and also to calm the mind. Take some really big breaths here as you allow yourself to settle into the ground and let your back and hips sink into this shape. Let's come on up, returning to our hands and knees. Curl our toes under and lift the body up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet, shake out the head. Feel those sits bones tilt up to the sky, moving through these ankles and stretching out through the calf muscles that also get really tight when we're dancing, yes? Keep pedaling out the feet. And then let's press both legs back, nice and strong. Softly lower the knees to meet the mat and inhale, extend right leg back. On your exhalation, step your right foot between your hands. Come first to a low lunge, keeping the fingertips on the floor and just hanging out here. We want the front of this left hip to be stretching. Then when you feel ready, come on up, taking the hands on top of that right thigh. So stretching open the front of the hips, the hip flexors, is really important, not just after, but before we are dancing. One of the main spots we need to stretch out. It gets super duper tight because we sit more than our bodies are designed to. And we use our hips so much. We need this space nice and open. Let's take a nice twist here. Left hand down, right arm opens up. And right hand returns to the mat. Let's pull the hips back, flexing the right toes towards the face. The more that we stretch, the better we become as dancers. We really need a lot of mobility and agility to be fluid and graceful dancers. We also need a lot of strength, so I'm going to be doing some strength conditioning classes soon that I've been working on. So stay tuned for that. Really keep flexing these toes. Untuck your tailbone, so lengthen out that lower back. You will feel a very large stretch through this right leg. Breathe into that space. And let's return to the lunge and return to our downward facing dog. Lower the knees to the mat. Other side, left leg extends back. Inhale, and on that exhalation, step the foot through. Come to hang out in that lunge, scooting this foot forward. And when you're ready, we rise. We also stir up lots of energy in our hips when we belly dance, which is one of the things that makes Oriental dance so beautiful and so powerful. It's nice to take time to release that and clear out, keeping what we want and releasing what we don't need. Right hand down, left arm open. We're warm after we dance, so our stretches are even more effective, but you're welcome to use this as a warm-up video as well. Softly left hand down, pull these hips back, flexing the left toes towards the face, nice long spine, shoulders roll back, breathe. Enjoy the sound of the breath, the texture of the breath. Untuck those hips, really lengthen out through the lower back. And let's step back. Once again, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Bigger breath out. And lower the knees, return to child's pose. Inhale, let's come on up and gently lower through a little half chaturanga to our belly. Roll the shoulders back, open up the heart, little cobra action here. Inhale, squeeze the elbows together. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, drop it down. 2 more. Only as far as your back feels good. Okay, we're not pushing into pain. Being gentle with ourselves. 1 more time. And pull back, taking puppy pose so we can really open up through the upper body. Dancer's choice, forehead rests to the mat or chin on the floor looking forward, just depending on your neck. Inhale, let's rise. Take our right leg, stretch it back once again. And slide this leg through for pigeon. Pigeon pose. So taking this right knee just outside of the rib cage, and our weight is up and over. This is also a posture you might end up using in some floor work, so valuable to practice this shape. If you want to take a supine pigeon, lying on your back, threading the needle, right ankle will be on top of the left thigh, hugging it in. This can be a harsh shape if you have anything going on in the knees. Inhale. And then exhale, come on down if it feels good. Really getting into these glutes that we use a lot. Again, helping the lower back to open. And up we go. Let's move into the other side. Slide it back. Left leg inhale. Bring it through. Exhale. And come on up. Checking again, this knee is not in front of us, nor way out to the side, but rather just a hair outside of the rib cage. Heel moving away from the groin as comfortable. Back leg straight behind us. And come on down. Good. Come on up, slide that back. Let's take a few omis, hip circles here around one direction, other direction. And let's come to face one another. Kneeling, take your hips, drop them up and over to the left. Plant your right hand down. Left arm reaches, big side bend. Opening up deeply through those obliques and transverse abdominis that we work so hard today. Assuming you were belly dancing, of course. And through the other side, dropping to the right, left hand down, arm stretches up and over. Once more on either side because we need this one a lot. Drop it over and stretch. drop it over and stretch. Let's come back to center. Open up the chest by interlacing the fingers behind the back, rolling the shoulders back, opening. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. And release. Interlace fingers behind the head. Open up again. And release. So for our final posture together today, although I don't know about you, but I could keep stretching another 20 minutes together. We are going to take the legs up. So when we spend a lot of time on our feet, we get some swelling in the legs and feet, yes? A really lovely way to take care of yourself at the end of the day, at the end of your dance practice, is to put your legs up. This reduces cramping and swelling in the legs and feet. It's also good for reducing the onset of varicose veins. It helps with insomnia, anxiety, fatigue. You get into this posture by lying on your side, wiggling your hips all the way up to the wall, and then swinging the legs up. You can also do this with the knees bent or in a butterfly position or even open to the sides, working your middle split flexibility here. I'm going to keep my legs centered to get maximum benefits of being upside down. Let's spend a few minutes here breathing. Do try to stay here with your body, feeling the weight of the hips drop down, setting aside the busy to-do list in your head, and just coming to a space in which you bathe in all the goodness of your cool down, of your dancing, and the energy of yourself, your radiance. Feeling your arms open if that feels good, and the heart shine, letting anything that comes up go. Thoughts, emotions, sensations. With an exhale, release. Visualize your femur bones, your big thigh bones, just resting in the hip sockets in the position which your body is relaxing. Softening all the muscles on the body, allowing the skeleton to rest as it is. Softening with each breath. And for a few more breaths, just saying to yourself out loud or in your mind, I am grateful for my body. I am grateful for this time. I am grateful for this dance. I am grateful for this belly. And let the knees drop in. Softly roll your body to the side. Always taking some time to transition because we were upside down. So always taking at least 2 to 3 breaths on your side. And slowly come on up. All right, I hope that you feel good, that you enjoyed this cool down. I'm so grateful for each one of you for being here. Please be sure to like and subscribe. It helps me out so much. And let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see next.